Sarani.
And this is Reese. And this is Soft30.
And of course, we have DJ Q Wave. And we have D.
How y'all doing?
What's going on?
How y'all doing?
I love your intro. I love your intro. Every time you go and do it, I get excited.
I be trying to practice every time, trying to get some good energy flowing through. You be feeling it? You wasn't moving with me.
I wasn't. I'm actually a little tired and I feel a little sick. So no, let's smidge it off today.
Ain't the corona, is it? You know, that's the first thing everybody say.
I don't think so. It is a cold though. Ace definitely sick, so it's a passing game at this point. It's like, tag, you're in, sick next. So that's it. But yeah, anyway, let me get, I can't even get into my week. I gotta get into my last 2 weeks because we gotta catch up on 2 weeks worth of stuff. So my last 2 weeks has been a little interesting, okay? I just want to say on 11/11, the 11/11 portal opened, and I ain't been doing too good with it, okay? You know, this is what we manifest. This is what we make our wishes, our this is it. And it ain't been it. And, I'm trying to figure out, did the portal open or did another goddamn, it's Mercury in retrograde again type of shit? Like, what's going on? Okay.
Mercury.
I've been an emotional wreck the past couple of weeks, okay? I don't like it here. Number one, I've been on my period for 2 weeks again. So I'm definitely just super emotional off of that. I'm also super exhausted off of that, okay? Like at some point, I'm gonna run out of goddamn blood because what the fuck? But anyway, so good and bad things have just been happening, right? The last Friday, y'all, somebody decides to bust out my window. Now I got a topic for this question. So I'm gonna wait before I go into detail, right? We're gonna hop back in a couple minutes. Huh?
That was Thursday.
No, that was Friday.
Oh, shit.
So anyway, I'm gonna wait. I have like a topic / question to kind of go with that. So I'm not gonna go into too much detail until I'm ready to talk about it. But anyway, so then when that happened, luckily I got to leave work a little bit early. Not that early because it happened around 3 and I was already off at 5. But I got to leave work a little bit early and stuff. So I'm at home, doing my thing or whatever. And Thursday, I had my third interview. Me and the girls had our third interview for this TV show that a producer reached out about, right? So then they hit us on Thursday after the joint. They were like, okay, y'all gonna hear from us in a couple of months to know if y'all made it on or not. We still interviewing other couples, da-da-da. I'm like, all right, bet. Swept it under the rug. The next day, right, while I'm doing my thing after my car bendo got bust out, and Friday, I was arguing with Kiki all day about some business stuff. So I was just already emotional anyway. So when the window thing happened, it just took me over the edge. I was done, y'all. I was in bed by like 7:30 on Friday night. But anyway, so they called me in the middle of doing my thing or whatever. And they yapping about some videos that they want us to turn in 48 hours and some other stuff. And I'm looking stupid at the phone because I'm like, what happened to a couple of months? Y'all said it ain't been 24 hours. And y'all calling? I ain't like that because I thought I had time. But anyway, so that was a pretty positive thing that had happened on Friday. And another positive thing was I got to spend a lot of time with Kiara and Ronnie. That was super good. I don't know when the last time that we actually sat around in the house and talked about a whole bunch of stuff. We either, we'll go to brunch, or if we're at somebody's house, like we're doing like a little small cookout or a little get together or something like that. But we haven't really sat down and talked in person. Like on the phone, yes. You know what I'm saying? Or at work, yes. But to like sit down in one of our places and sit down and talk, like, we haven't done that in a long time. So that was super exciting to go ahead and do that, because sometimes it's just good to have some girl time, especially unexpected girl time. Those be the best. So anyway, yeah, that was super cool. And then I picked up a couple of more cleaning contracts, good and bad. Good because, of course, extra money is always good. Bad because sometimes these people want you to get in a contract with them and start immediately. And I'd be like, well, I gotta hire people. Me and Kiki, we still do some manual work. Like, I still have some cleaning places. She still has some cleaning places. But for the most part, we got workers, right? We ain't doing a whole lot of manual work no more. We do some training, stuff like that. And then, you know what I'm saying, we keep it pushing. So I was just like, these people kind of blow me when they be wanting this last minute stuff. Then today, one of my overnight people quit, y'all. And I was so sad. I was sad because he knew he couldn't handle so much work. He kept asking for extra work, knowing that he has another job too. So I'm, when me and Kiki was talking about it, I'm like, yeah, I don't think we should give him extra work. Of course, she's always on everybody's side. Yeah, let's give him a chance. You don't want to give nobody no chance. Well, that's why I don't want to give people chances.
All right.
So anyway, he quit. But luckily, one of my overnight girls was like, I swooped that thing on up.
How she say?
Swooped that thing on up. That's how she said it. She said it. You said how she said it?
Yeah.
About giving a chance?
I don't remember. Huh?
Oh, you remember? Okay, yeah.
I remember what I said. But that's how she be. You should do. Let's give everybody a chance. They deserve it. Oh my gosh, you're just being so mean. No, I'm not. I'm protecting our business. One of us, I'd be the mean teacher, the nice teacher, the mean coach, the nice coach, the mean boss, the nice boss. And I let everybody know, I am the mean boss, but I'm only mean if you jeopardize us losing a contract. Other than that, I will have no reason for me to be mean to you. None at all. You make a mistake, that's totally fine. You make 5 mistakes, no ma'am, no sir.
Would you hire somebody back that you fired already?
Depends on what I fired them for. If I fired them because they kept on being no call, no show, absolutely not. I would not fire them. I would not hire them. But if they got fired for, I don't know, their contract ending, sure, I hire them back. It really just depends.
Okay.
Yeah, it really, really just depends. Because, I'm saying, at the end of the day, I'm like, y'all got to respect this like it's a big corporation. You know what I'm saying? You should respect it more because we are a small business. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't play that stuff. Yeah, I just don't. And actually, one of my cousins and her wife was like, oh, let me pick up some extra hours at one of this big contract I just picked back up. I had it before the pandemic, but they closed down and now they back open. So it's the National Theater. But so they got some shows coming up and stuff, and they got they got everything going back full strong. And I said, when we was texting, I said, let me text Kiki and make sure she don't want to do no interview, because I said we wasn't hiring family members no more. Like, no shade to family, but I'm dead ass. Like, we not about to keep hiring family. I fired more family members than I fired strangers. Yeah. I don't want to keep doing that. Unless I don't want my family to let me down. When a stranger let me down, that's different. They don't have no loyalty to me, and they don't care about what's in my pocket. But I expect my family to have loyalty to me and to respect what's in my pockets. Like, don't do nothing to jeopardize my, my business. Period. And so, anyway, back to the point of what I was saying today. About just now. So yeah, the guy had quit or whatever. But like I said, another girl kind of swooped in and took that thing right back up. So, but when he had first quit, I was like, fuck. Now I got to work overnight over the weekend. This is my weekend to work for the full-time job. Y'all know I got to make goddamn on TikToks I'm making money for. Like, I'm literally doing something to make money all the time. And I'm tired. And, I was telling somebody the other day, I think I was talking to Kelsha. And I was like, huh? No. Oh, I was talking to Kelsha. And I was like, I'm tired. And I was like, not sleepy tired, which I am sleepy tired too. But just like, in general, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm trying to be superwoman. I'm trying to be boss lady. I'm trying to be mom. I'm trying to be full-time worker. I'm trying to be sister, daughter, auntie. I am exhausted, y'all. I promise. If the bag's under my eyes, you can't see a whole lot because I got this big old light right in front of me. But please trust and know, a girl is tired. I'm tired. Everything been stressing me out. I just been so moody. When somebody busted out my window, I was trying to figure out if it was somebody I know or not. Again, I'm going to get into it. But
about that, but okay.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. But and so I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also like, everything I'm doing is gonna pay off. Even when if I have to go and clean overnight until I get somebody else in there, of course that pays off. I'm already making extra money. If I go in and do the job, I'm definitely making extra money because I ain't got to pay nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's me or it's Kiki. That goes back into the business too. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, I've been trying to get Vibrant Waterfalls off the ground heavy the past month, y'all. Real heavy. So, yeah, you know, I haven't really talked about Vibrant Waterfalls much, but I got the LLC last July. And then me and Ronnie were still taking classes on different things. So, you know, we really just did not put a whole lot of effort into Vibrant Waterfalls. And I'm not saying that I'm putting a whole lot of effort right now either, but I'm at least giving it about 65, 70%, right? I've been taking appointments, doing practicing on people. I've been buying different machines. I've been on Ronnie's ass. I've been putting money into our business bank account. Like, you know, I've just been doing everything to make sure that we don't let this sit for another year, right? But I'm so tired. I'm like, dang, wow, now that I'm trying to get Vibrant Waterfalls all of my energy, that all this other stuff keeps happening. But I'm trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? When I did a couple of readings, my last 3 readings actually, like they told me like, your business is going to be booming, right? So I'm just like, you know, obviously this is going to be worth it. And even if it's not, I'ma still have fun doing it with me and my family and my friends. It's gonna be booming, right? So, and then, you know, I've been trying to look for fucking trailers so we can get the mobile joint going first, because I really want to get this mobile joint going. That's another story, but that joint finna be lit. Finna go look at some trailers this weekend. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just like, I'm tired, but it's all going to be worth it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I keep like, that's what keeps me going. I'm just like, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Speaking of which, Ronnie, I bought some more classes today. So we got some stuff we got to go over.
Okay. So, and that's where I think most of my step back is, because if we're paying for everything out of pocket, what are we writing that we did with the grant money? Like, we're
going to buy more equipment. We're going to buy more equipment. We can use the grant money for the insurance for the trailer I'm about to get, or for tags. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you pay insurance for 6 months. We pay our 6 months, you know what I'm saying? Up on that joint, because the insurance on the trailer is going to be expensive. We turning it into a business trailer, and it's just a mobile home. Mobile homes are always more expensive, you know what I'm saying? Because they worth more. So we don't have things, Ronnie, don't worry about that. We're going to have things to do with the grant money. But what I don't want to do is keep waiting around for more grant money, because if it takes a long time, we're wasting time. You know what I'm saying? Time is money. That grant money will get spent. Girl, push come to shove, that grant money is going to be the daggone down payment for a building. If we already have the mobile going, it's gonna get spent, girl. Don't worry about it. If that was your concern, you should have told me that off the camera, girl, because I could have gave you a whole speech already.
It's just one of
I think, you know, we're gonna talk off camera, obviously, but don't all that stuff. That's gonna get. I ain't worried about none of that. At first, I was, but then I was like, dang, all of this extra stuff that we gotta keep buying. Every time I turn around, it's something else I gotta add. Something else I gotta add. Y'all should see my dad going Amazon cart the last 2 weeks. Okay. It's hundreds, not hundreds of thousands, but I was going to say hundreds of dollars, but it's actually thousands of dollars that I've been spending, you know what I'm saying? And especially between me and Ronnie buying stuff from, you know, for the business. So all of this stuff is going to pay off. I'm not going to worry about it. And push come to shove, like, I mean, even if it don't, like I said, this stuff I use, this stuff Ronnie can use, like it's going to get used. So I'm not really worried about it. You know what I'm saying? But I truly think it's definitely going to take off. I think, you know, the more positive energy we put into it, the more, you know, it's going to come together and we're going to be good. And then we're going to be looking back like, dang, you remember them couple weeks that we was all mad? Just mad, you know, and laugh at it. And so, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. But anyway, I think really that might be all I have for my week. I can't remember too much, but I will say this too. This is just random, but Naya did her, you know, turned in her essay for her parent or I guess the essay about her dad, you know, and the winner gets picked on the 11th. So we are keeping our fingers crossed that my baby wins, huh?
December?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I know they never pay.
Yeah, no, it didn't come out yet. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I hope she wins at least first, second, or third. You know what I'm saying? Because she worked hard on it. But I will say, Naya takes after Rain on writing. Like, she is an amazing writer. Her daggone English teacher, even like she said it. She's like, you know, you're a really good writer. So yeah, you know, I'm happy that she is such a talented writer. Sometimes she write dark things and I just be looking at her sideways trying to figure out if she might kill me in my sleep, but you know, I hope the insurance money not worth her killing me in my sleep. But yeah, you know, I'm just trying not to trip off for certain things. I'm trying to just get mad for a couple minutes and get the fuck over it. Like once I master that, I think I'm gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like some things I get mad and it's a wrap. Everybody getting, you know, catching hell from me. So I don't know. But yeah, anyway, how was your week, Ronnie?
You ain't tell us who you thought broke the window.
I'm not gonna say who I thought broke the window, but we are gonna talk, we're gonna get into it after your check-in.
Okay. All right, got you. My last 2 weeks have been crazy, y'all. Y'all know I work over in the war. Y'all. So we was closed down last week. Well, we closed on Tuesday. Y'all, they was shooting like shit behind my head. The bullets and shit hitting the fucking my building.
I was on the phone with her and I was really scared. Like I was like, oh Lord, do I need to come around there and pick up my sister? Like I was scared.
This shit is crazy. It's fucking crazy. And thank goodness, like nobody got hurt. One of my kids did get shot in the foot. The last time it was just shooting around there, he got shot. I'm like, you got shot. You don't want to not be outside, sir? Is it that you that pressed to be outside? I don't get it. But anyway, so we had left early, and then like a couple hours, we left about almost 1 or close to 1, and then around 3:30, 4 o'clock, it was another shootout. So I'm like, what the fuck? So we was closed. We went back to work Monday, and Tuesday and Wednesday was more shooting. Like, and you know, this week was a nice little week. Maybe they just catching people slipping or whatever, but it's crazy. Like, first of all, how are these people? I mean, I know it's ways around everything, but how are these kids getting these guns? Like, who the fuck sent them? Where the fuck they came from? We need to stop them. I don't know how the hell to do it. I don't know how to. And like when I was talking to my cousin yesterday, I'm like, well, if we could, like, so like when we work with different violent interrupters, and you know, and I don't know if they tried it or not, but they didn't say they didn't. I'm like, okay, this one particular organization who supposedly work in Lincoln Heights and Clay Terrace. I'm like, so can you just get you know how like in hoods and stuff, like it's like that one person that can like get people's attention. Not saying that they can control them, but like they have an influence. So I'm like, well, if you can find like who is the main influence in Clay Terrace, who is the main influence in Lincoln Heights, and kind of bring them two together, not by themselves, but like with all of, you know, people around, and try to talk to them, and maybe bring people, if that goes well, maybe bring people little by little together. Not saying that it's going to work, but who knows if it's going to work if nobody ever tried it.
What they beefing on?
Or
it's past troubles and shit that people my age was beefing about, that now it's over.
And then people before us as well.
On and on and on and on and on. So it had that down for a good while. But then a couple of months ago, like some of the teams was at my job, and like they came in one by one. They kept calling more people. That somebody was on live, and then the other one kept calling everybody. Next thing you know, my whole job filled with all the teen boys. I'm like, what the hell is going on? They all on Instagram live. Whole time they arguing with the dudes in Lincoln Heights. So then the one
all them niggas going to jail. Like, I don't understand. It don't even matter if they kill them. They're gonna go to jail. This is crazy.
Exactly. And like the one boy, they was like, oh, you got it. He like, yeah, I got it. And lift up his shirt. I'm like, no, hell no. Y'all better get the fuck out of here. Like, if you come in the front door, my desk is the first desk. I can't run this way because it's a wall. So I have to run around to try to go out the back door if they coming in or get down. But either way, I'm the first target. We're not about to do that shit. Like, y'all gotta get the fuck out.
You know, I think that, and I only think this because, you know, I watch Sons of Anarchy and I just think that I'm a gang member now. I'm kidding. I don't think I'm a gang member. I don't want that shit at all. But anyway, in that show, right? What you said, D? I'm sorry. I was joking, y'all.
Nah, I just said you
I don't want no parts. I really don't. But in that show, the two leaders had came together at some point to try to get not everybody to get along, not to bring people in slow by slow, but to be like, fine, y'all stay over there in Clay Terrace. We gonna stay over Division Avenue is that split, right? We gonna stay over here on the left side in our hood. Y'all stay over there. We not gonna cross paths. If we need to cross paths, the leaders need to be like, you know, they need to sit back down and say, hey, we going over here. But otherwise, keep it separate.
It was video.
The beef can still be there, but we not acting on nothing. We gonna see these joints across the street and they over there and we over here. It can be done. People just don't want to.
Paths though, because they got into Lincoln Heights and Clay Terrace was up at Iverson Mall, got into this huge ass fight. It was all over the internet. They got into it down here at the Popeyes on Central Avenue. Like, they gonna run into each other. They all about
run into each other.
Lincoln Heights and Clay Terrace is getting closed down. That building on Division and Nelly Halliburrows, they all moving in there. They about to be neighbors. Everybody.
They got to find a way. Like, the leaders got to be like, listen, all right, it ain't going to be no beef. Because unless you're ready to kill off everybody, it's no point in beefing. Obviously, they can't handle guns because I've been taught that if you pull out a gun, you need to kill. Not shooting the foot. Why are you aiming for the floor? Not shooting the leg, but you aim to kill. And you don't pull it out unless you want to kill someone.
Right.
And then you go.
Two of the boys got caught.
If you pull out your gun and you kill somebody, you're going to jail. And then you'll probably die in jail. And then if they kill you, then you're dead. And then the other person's going to be going to jail. It's like literally, you're better off just being like, let's squash this shit.
Right.
See, the thing about everybody moving into that building right there, they right on the damn by the precinct. They're gonna have that thing on lockdown, and they're gonna move them out. Move them out, and once they move out of there, they're gonna be moving out of DC.
Yeah.
And then it's not like, but with the kids or the younger folk or even whoever, they not under their own roof, they're under their parents' roof. So then when they get the mom kicked out, that means the siblings getting kicked out, they getting kicked out, the mom getting kicked out. It's a ripple effect. And they can't, most people,
we have a family, right? And the mom, they was living in Clay Terrace. The mom had, for some reason, she had to move. They moved her in Lincoln Heights. So now her two sons cannot go home. So they either sleeping at people's couches or sleeping in abandoned buildings and stuff because they can't go home. They teenagers. They gotta go to school. They gotta go. They can't take care of themselves. But she don't allow them to come over there. But she should have never even took the voucher. Honestly, like, hey, I cannot move over there because my son's is in this predicament. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure something could have happened, but you gotta advocate for yourself too. Like, she probably was like, okay, I'm just go over there. I don't know what y'all gonna do. That's crazy. And it's sad. And another sad thing is one of our high school friends got killed. Her funeral's tomorrow. But she got killed by her boyfriend. And like they got into an argument and like he shot her in the head and he set her on fire when she laid down. Like not even expecting it. And the shit is crazy. And so I was talking to this girl that I used to talk to. But she was trying to figure out why wasn't I like responding to her or why didn't I want to hang out with her and stuff like that. But her wife is fucking nuts. And this was right in the time that my friend had just got killed. I'm like, I don't want to, because I don't want nothing with her, right? But I don't want to get caught in anybody love triangle and somebody fucking try to come and kill me for somebody that I don't even want to be with. So she ended up leaving the wife. So she's saying she ended up leaving the wife and they supposed to be getting a divorce or whatever. And mind you, she said she was going to leave the wife plenty of times and she didn't. But
like you talked about that before, right?
Yeah. So she supposedly had really left. She been gone for a couple weeks now. But I was talking to her on Sunday. Sunday. We went to the store or whatever together. Now the whole time we driving to the store, I'm like, bitch, I'm just looking over because I'm like, bitch, I don't got time for that shit. So come to find out, they was arguing what made her leave. They was still arguing about me. Bitch, we don't even talk. We don't even talk. Why am I a topic in y'all conversation, in y'all marriage? Talking about she trying to leave because she called me Yanni or that whatever. But you know my name. Stop playing with me. But
she know your name though. Oh, now she not stop playing with you, but you scared though.
I'm not scared. I just don't want to put myself in no. I'm not scared. I just don't want to die. Oh, who hell knows? She can't go and get a gun and go crazy. Right. People go crazy over love.
People don't fight nowadays. They do all that stuff.
Now she want to square up. We can square up because I ain't gonna.
You gonna be on Instagram Live?
Huh?
Girl, don't see Instagram Live. I got time. Come on, keep going, Ronnie.
Go ahead. Anyway, all right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that boy, but I just don't want to be in nobody's love triangle and getting hurt or accidentally hurt or whatever the fuck is going on because I don't want her. Not at all. Not a little bit. Now see, if I wanted her and I'm like with her and fucking her and all of this and that, all right, put me in that beef. But I'm not. I'm minding my business.
You innocent.
But would you? So you innocent, right? But you know they beefing about you. The marriage ended according to her over you. Why are you still hanging out with her though?
Because it's been friends, like it's been
right. I'm saying no. Listen. I'm saying to you. You don't even want her. You ain't even thinking about her. But her whole marriage ended. According to her, her marriage ended over you.
According to her, yes.
So do you think? I understand why you're looking over your shoulder now that I think about it like that. But do you think that's wise to be hanging out with the chick that her marriage ended over you?
So I wasn't hanging out with her. She left I ain't trying to put all her business out there, but when she left, something was going on with her place, so she was staying with a mutual friend of mine, and I was over that friend's house. And then we was like, oh, we want liquor. So I rode to the liquor store with her so that we can talk because I was not responding to her or anything.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure you're not putting yourself in the triangle like you said, you know.
No, and I told her
situations like that. I'm trying to figure out, like, since the girl already don't like you, I personally wouldn't do this. But I'm like, should you call the wife and be like, yo, listen, it ain't what it is. It ain't, okay?
No.
Like, what you thinking is not
Definitely
that. It's
not.
never been that. You know what I'm saying? Or do you just stay out of it?
Well,
But if I never spoke to the girl before, I ain't gonna lie, I probably would call. If the girl wanted to work it out with her wife, I probably would reach out and be like, yo, listen, I'm real live coming to you as a sincere woman. It's never been that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want this to affect y'all relationship or whatever like that. But since the history is her not wanting us around, kicking us off the show, things like that, it's kind of like,
what show? Oh, that's
yeah, it's like, do reach out, because she been putting us. I ain't even have nothing to do with it, and I got kicked off the show. What I get kicked off for?
That was the argument too. That was the argument too, because she was like, the wife was like, "Oh, you was fighting for her to be on the show, and you didn't even give me a role and all of this." I'm like, but so that still does not have nothing to do with me.
How did that get y'all kicked off the show? Was she a producer or something?
Yeah, they both were producing the show.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were doing it together.
Like, but Ronnie, hell no.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, first of all, I absolutely had nothing to do with it. But like I said, had it been a situation where stuff like that wasn't happening, I would absolutely reach out. I have no problem reaching out. You know what I'm saying? Or you know how like sometimes people call people phone to see what's going on and stuff. First of all, if you call my phone ghetto, and I mean ghetto as, bitch, you sleeping with, I'ma even tell you yes, even if I'm not. But if you call my phone and be like, listen, I just want to know, I'm gonna let you know if whether I am or not. I'm gonna tell the truth. But definitely if I'm not, I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm not. What am I doing to give you that impression, and what can I do to make sure that you don't feel like that? And especially if I'm gonna be
do that. You can't tell who you having sex with if somebody calling eggs, please. That's not fair.
I'm doing it, and I don't plan on doing it. So that's why I'm like, I would tell the truth, because if anybody ever called me, my answer would truly be true. I'm not sleeping with nobody's girl. I ain't doing none of that.
But what I'm saying is, even yet and still, you're right. You ain't sleeping with nobody's girl, so you shouldn't be answering the question of who you sleeping with to nobody else. Like, that's supposed to be between you and them. You gotta keep a G on that. You can't get that information up.
Well, I guess I'm saying that I would tell the truth, because, like I said, I wouldn't.
You gotta spin them though. I feel what you're saying, but you gotta spin them. You gotta be like, nah, that if you want to know who they having sex with, they gotta talk to that person. You can't get that person that information.
But
that's true too. Huh?
The wife asked me that back in July when I talked to her, and I told her no, because we wasn't fucking.
Right, but still, again, I'm saying if you fucking somebody, or if you not, but I'm saying, like, for me, like, if a dude, every time a dude has called me and asked me was I having sex with any particular lady, am I supposed to say yes or no? I'm supposed to be a gentleman. Like, that's between me and whoever. Like if that's your girl,
but you
need
say
to tell
that's
me your
what makes
girl.
it seem like y'all may be sleeping together, even if you're not.
I don't say that. I'm saying no, that's not what I say. No, that's not what I say. That's the rule that I'm following. Oh. What I'm going to say is, nigga, why the fuck are you calling me about a female? You need to talk to that fucking female. Don't call me because you don't motherfucking know me. Is what I'll probably say if I say that much. But you know what I'm saying? The rule, you know what I'm saying? That's between you and the female. You can't be giving that information.
I mean, that's true, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
But see, and again, like, I'm really not trying to put their situation in, like, out, but like the breakup is not because of me, and she have told the wife that it wasn't because of me. It's the stuff that the wife is doing, and like when, for example, back in July, when she kept trying to hang around me and stuff like that, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna be hanging around you if your wife don't know. Like, she need to tell you. You need to tell her. So she told her back in July. The wife up there swinging all kinds of knives in her face, beating her up, all this, calling me, fucking took her phone for like 2 weeks straight. Like, she could even, why you got my phone like you my mother? And bitch, you a bitch for letting her take your phone.
I don't think she's a bitch for that. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know. I was gonna say if that's what I do to prove that I'm not cheating, I would. But at the same time, if you don't trust me that much that you gotta take my phone, I don't need to be with you.
What do you mean?
I don't need to be
phone?
like if I can't trust you that much.
No, that's the whole kill. She took her phone and like she took it to work with her, took it to whatever with her. She had no fucking phone. Bitch, I will fight me. Who the fuck are you? Do she pay the bill? I don't give a fuck.
I'm assuming she paid the bill.
I'm assuming she
bought that phone. I'm assuming she paid the bill and she bought that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what you gonna have to
punishment. Hey, no disrespect. She got put on punishment. That's
yeah. But you know, I don't know. I really feel like, you know, and I'm not saying this because I'm cool with, you know, the one that we know, but I feel like she absolutely deserved better than her wife. They should never have gotten married. I feel like that girl only wanted to get married to her because she didn't want her to talk to anybody else. I don't even think the girl really wants her. Mm-hmm. She just don't want her with nobody else. Mm-hmm. Like that's how it be sometimes. Like people really don't even want you. They just don't want you with somebody else. I mean, you know, they don't want to see you with nobody else. So
when they look a certain way and they get somebody that's like out of their league, sorry to say, they try to hold on to it. But first of all, you cannot. The wife is abusive. You cannot be beating on somebody and thinking they're gonna stay with you forever.
Yeah, that's absolutely
fucking punching bag.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I really, you know, I hate breakups, but I absolutely hope they don't get back together for the simple fact that she is mentally and physically abusive. Mm-hmm. It's not okay. Woman on woman, man on man, man on woman, woman on man. It doesn't matter. If you are in an abusive relationship, you need to get the fuck out of there. Because ain't no way I'm dealing with it. Ain't no way. Because I'm not going to sit up here and fight with you day after day, physically fight. And then I'm not going to let you pounce on me. That ain't happening. Like, no. That's dead. Niggas crazy.
If you find
but
out.
Anyway, what? Huh?
I was going to say, if you find out who broke your window, are you going to fight them?
I was actually about to get into that. Ronnie, were you finished with your check-in?
Yeah. Oh, we doing a turkey giveaway tomorrow. Some of the Washington football team's going to be there, guys. I'm going to try to get me a man.
Hey!
That is all right.
But yeah, so we're going to get into these topics, okay? To answer your question, D, if I found out who bust out my windows, no, I would not fight them. Yes, I will press charges and probably get a restraining order because that's what I do nowadays. But so let me get into it, y'all. Yeah, so like we said, somebody bust out the daggone windows. They went through the car a little bit, you know, schnickety snatched a little bit. That's it, right? So what I will say is this, right? I have no idea who did it. I don't know if it was random. I don't know if somebody did do it. What I will say is somebody that I was talking to a few years ago, Ronnie, you don't need to feel the need to say any type of how long ago that was or anything like that. So somebody I was talking to a few years ago, right? It had kind of ended with, you know, them getting back with their girlfriends. Hence the reason why I don't do messy situations like this. But anyway, they got back with their girlfriend. They are engaged. So last time I checked them, they were engaged, right? Happy, living together, and having a good old fucking life, right? So anyway, over where my second office is, where my window got bust out at, the girl that I used to talk to, her parents lives over there, right? Her parents lives over there. So that my windows got bust out on a Friday. On a Wednesday, right? I remember leaving out my office. I went to my car. It was taking a long time to get some stuff out of my car. As I was leaving out the building to go to my car, a Jeep was making a U-turn, right? So they was making a U-turn and then they stopped. Middle of the road, stopped. So I'm like, I look at the truck like, damn, why the fuck they ain't finished making that U-turn? They taking a long ass fucking time. So I'm doing what I gotta do in my car. I look up again. I'm like, damn, they see what the fuck, that motherfucker can't drive. Why are you still sitting there? Anyway, so I get the bag out my car. You know what I'm saying? I go back to the building. By the time I get back to the building is when the person goes to pull off, right? Mind you, the person I used to talk to used to drive a Jeep too. So I had, went in, ain't think nothing of it, right? Thursday, I was off because it was a holiday. Friday is when, I went to my storage during my lunch break. So when I got back, within like an hour, my window was bust out. So Ronnie thinks that the person I used to talk to or her girlfriend saw me in their Jeep and they went back to bust out the window. Let me tell y'all a couple of key things of why, the only reason why I kind of agree, right?
Don't forget about the other thing that's wrong with your car.
Huh?
No cameras.
Don't forget about the other thing that was wrong with your car. The fluid or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that's something with it.
So, what was I about to say before I'm gonna get to the fluid part? So, oh yeah, my job, the window that they bust out, the door was unlocked. My driver's door was also unlocked. My passenger door was locked, right? So they went through the stuff in my glove compartment and in my little middle part console thingy, but they never, when they bust out the back window, they never like reached over and then unlocked the front door. They did all of this stuff from the back seat. Stupid as fuck, right? It doesn't make sense. Then all of the glass was on like the grass, right? Like if you bust out somebody's window from the outside, most of the glass will go in because you pushing the glass in, right? Mm-hmm. This person opens the door and pushes all of the entire window outward, right? So that's why I'm like, what the fuck? It's just some strange things that I was like, this does not make sense. And that's why I'm thinking it could have possibly been someone I know. Anyway, right after that, person, if you're watching, you need to be aware. I keep weapons on me. If it's me or you will get fucking, I won't say that word. I will defend myself by any means necessary. Mm-hmm. I will defend myself by any means necessary, right? Anyway, no other cars on the street was hit except mine. My car is old. My car is a 2000, okay? A 2000 Mercedes. Mm-hmm. Why y'all ain't hit the G-Wagon that was on the street? Or the Jeep that was in front of me? Or the Ford that was behind me? I only know all these cars because I know the people who drive them. Why did mine get hit, right? It does not make sense. I also had a big ass bag of trash in it because, like I said, I had just came from the storage. So I cleaned out the back of my car and I took some stuff from storage and then put some stuff in the bag and I didn't have nowhere to throw the bag. So the big ass bag was like literally right there when they opened up the door. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, why? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But if it happens again, then obviously I know I'm getting targeted, right? Because I park in the same exact spot. I'm not about to move my car. Like they was like, oh, just park in the front. No, I'm not about to park in the front. If I'm getting targeted, I'd rather know. So I'm going to still park here. And if it happens again, then I know what's up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to sit up here and be having to wash my back and all that. I'm not doing none of that. Because like I said, I'm going to defend myself by any means necessary. Mm-hmm. And if that means that I get charged with anything else for over protecting myself or anything like that, then it is what it is. But at the end of the day, so anyway, y'all know what that means. So anyway, my question for this topic was, how long do y'all hold grudges? Because hypothetically, if it is the person I used to talk to, that was years ago. Why would you hold a grudge? And it's not like it ended on super bad terms. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't on bad terms where I would, we stopped talking and I would see them and not speak to them or something like that. I speak to both of them. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know I don't care. I love being friends with people I used to talk to with exes or anything like that. I think they dope. So let's be friends. You know what I'm saying? So that's my question. Like, how long do people hold grudges? So, I know I used to hold grudges for a really long time, but I don't know if it's because I don't have enemies now or what. The only person that I truly don't like in this world is my oldest daughter's godmom. She can go straight to hell on a flying burning broom. Okay.
Oh.
Anybody else? I don't get, like, nobody else. Like, I don't, nobody, everybody else likes me. So that's why I'm just like, oh my gosh, could that person that I used to talk to have done that? And if they did, she should have just been waiting outside to talk to me or something, because I don't understand it. Because I'm thinking that I ain't got no daggone enemies except one. And you know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't think I got no enemies.
You never know who is, like, example. I just told y'all with this fucking married couple, they still arguing about me, bitch. I don't even talk to nobody. But you never know who is upset with you, who don't like you, who still hold on to something. Like, you will never know that shit. And I don't got time for that. But I don't hold on to stuff. And I be mad at myself sometimes because I be like, no, bitch, still be mad. Be mad. But I be over it so fast. Like, not to like skip the subject and stuff, but we can get back for this along the lines of this. But like the other day, I had heard some stuff from one of my cousins. I've been letting my cousin stay with me, which has been a fucking disaster because I got OCD and all these kind of.
Stay with you.
Joy.
Blah blah.
Yeah, I forgot what we called her on here. I don't remember. But yeah, I've been letting her stay with me. But she's messy. Like, I don't like a mess. I like clean. I like shit in order. Like, one time I came in, I'm gonna tell y'all my point in saying this. But one time I came in and my cabinets was open. Get something out the cabinet and close that shit. That drives me crazy. But anyway, back to the point. So, like, I've heard on Saturday, matter of fact, her mom called me and she was like, "Oh, did you kick her out? Because she telling people that she kicked her out, da 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 da." And it pissed me off because, like, don't mess up my character and don't tell people that I kicked you out, because I didn't. She left here with an attitude and took her shit, and I wasn't about to ask her to stay. She was.
But you a good one for letting her back, because if you told somebody I kicked you out, I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Girls, it was this big old to do, and I'm pissed off because I'm like, why? And it's the mom got me on speaker, so it's people in the background like, yeah, she did. Mind you, when she said, let me know when I was on the way home, so because she asked me, could she spend the night again? Mind you, I did not kick her out. So I'm like, yeah, I'll let you know when I get home. I didn't go pick her up because the same way you left with that attitude with your bags, you can find your way back with your attitude in your bags.
Period.
So, then I'm like, I did not kick her out. I did not tell her to get out. And the mom was like, oh, she made it seem like you threw all her stuff outside and all this. I'm like, no, the fuck I didn't. So then when she come in, I'm like, told the mom, like, I'm gonna call you back. I'm like, you left out with an attitude because I didn't give you a ride. You came, you slammed the door, all that. And then you go around to your mother's house and you tell people that I kicked you out. So we had got into this big old argument, all that. Like 5 minutes later, I was like, I'm over it and I'm about to go out. So if you're coming with me, you need to get dressed. Like, and I wanted to be mad. Like, I wanted to kick her ass back out. It was cold as fuck. Saturday. Yeah, it was cold. It was real cold. But I was over it that fast.
You better than me. Because everybody would have been mad at me. Pissed. The mama, because you calling me about something that you don't want her to stay there either. Baby,
yeah,
everybody.
I'm about to say, why she ain't staying with them?
Exactly. You gonna call me mad because I kicked out your daughter when you don't want your own daughter to stay?
Girl. Her mom wasn't mad. Her mom wasn't mad. She was saying, she was on my side, like, I know you wouldn't kick her out. She was basically saying that, Joy was like throwing dirt on me.
I like Lala.
I love her.
Lala.
She drives me the fuck crazy. I had a point I was gonna make, but I forgot.
You made it about getting over things fast. So
yeah, I was gonna say something else, but I forgot what it was. But yeah.
So guys, do y'all hold grudges? Would a grudge even make y'all bust out somebody's window that you ain't seen? Like for example, you didn't get closure with that person or something. Like you saw them walking down the street, or or in my case, getting out of a car or something, And would you be like, all right, I'm finna take out a window, like,
No, I don't hold grudges.
I don't attack objects. So
That's my thing. If I'm mad at you, I'm gonna punch you in the throat. I am not gonna touch your car. I'm not gonna touch your house. I'm not gonna touch your kid, your husband, your wife. None of them people got nothing to do with me wanting to punch you in your throat. I don't know. Maybe it's just me not doing it. But I'm also not holding grudges on things, especially things like for me to hold it. I used to hold grudges on everything. Nowadays, it got to be something that hurts my heart for me to hold a grudge. My oldest goddaughter, soft spot for me. That shit hurts my heart. That's why she can go to hell on a flying burning broom. Anybody else, it's nothing that anyone has done to me in the last few years that has hurt my heart. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I do know. I do know I wouldn't do anything like that. But you know what I'm saying? To hold a grudge over a breakup, especially when I got broken up with. Well, I stopped. We wasn't technically in a relationship, but the girl stopped talking to me. Like, I ain't even do nothing. So
crazy.
People are crazy. And I don't know. It's scary to think that possibly someone I know bust out my window. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just, for the time being, I'm just going to still assume that it was just a random hit. That's what I'm going to assume. And if it get hit again within the next
so wasn't no cameras or nothing?
No. And I actually looked around to see if anybody had doorbell cams across the street. Nobody had that either. So no, it couldn't get seen. And, luckily my renter's insurance is going to cover stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's the fact. Like, I don't do that to nobody. Like I said, if I want to throat punch you, I'm going to throat punch you. Oh, you know what else? My coolant started leaking in my car, right? It ain't been leaking all this time. All of a sudden it started leaking. And it happened when I was parked in that same exact spot a week before the window got bust out. And mind you, that day I had got off late. So I had to walk to AutoZone to go get my stuff and then come back or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Obviously I walk with my weapons or whatever. But did somebody stick my radiator?
Yes, them bitches.
It seems a little crazy to me.
Yeah, have you taken it get looked at?
I did not take it to get looked at, because anybody that knows me know I don't give a dag, or I don't care about cars. I don't care what I'm driving. I'm gonna rig that thing up, okay? I rigged it up and I'm back driving it.
Your tag rigged.
I mean, that's just what I'm gonna do. I don't care. So yeah, but it's just, I don't know. It's actually kind of scary when you think about having enemies that you don't know that you would have enemies for. It's like, what, you mad at me? I see you in the mall and I'm like, hey girl, how you been? And you mug me. I'm gonna be like,
right,
oh,
no idea that
somebody girl, I did not know we had beef. If we had beef, you should have told me.
Girl.
So anyway,
time.
Girl,
I never know who the fuck is mad at me or not, bitch. I still be speaking. Hey, remember we was in Cancun, almost got beat up by the girl, keep calling me $40. Because I had no idea she was talking to me.
None idea.
Like, I'm smiling with you.
Out of my business.
He calling you $40. He called you $40.
Yeah, she called me. Well, every time I seen her, $40. And I was like, what the fuck she talking about? But we just sitting there laughing. Come to find out, after she got kicked off the resort, she was mad at me.
Because of $40?
Yeah, bitch.
No, she was saying, you know how they be having jokes about women saying all they need is $40. So she was pretty much implying that Ronnie is one of the $40 women.
But why was she mad at you?
So when we I think I already told this story, but when we first got to Temptation, the resort, I had on a nice little cute little outfit, but I had some jeans on. I took my jeans off. Our room wasn't ready. It was hot as fuck. So I had a little booty shorts on. So the girl was a hater from the beginning. So she was saying that Destiny was our pimp, me, Reese, and Kelsha. Then the dude that she came or she met up with there, he came over, him and a friend, they talked to us, mind you, not attractive at all. Like not even close. They both look like little ferrets or something. It's not cute. So we just talking because Temptation is a nice friendly resort. Everybody talks to everybody. So she was getting mad about that. So then later that night, we was at the party. Then she, I think we got some food first. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna tell her to sit over here. She didn't want to sit with us. Then we went to the party. She didn't want to come over where we was. So then the next day, she kept calling me $40. Then she was talking about I went to his room and would sleep with him. I'm like, bitch, first of all, the first night of Cancun, because mind you, I had stopped drinking for them, I don't know how many months, but we went in December. That was December? Yeah, in December. Mm-hmm. And that first night we got there, I had a couple drinks and I was done. Reese took me to the room and I threw up all over the bathroom floor and I was asleep on the bathroom floor after I cleaned the throw up.
I didn't even take her to the room. That's how drunk she was. Cousin Monty took her to the room. I went to the room because I was like, where the fuck is Ronnie? And she was in the bathroom on the toilet. She was asleep and I left her there.
Yeah, I was sleeping good. So I'm like, bitch, what you talking about? I was with him. I wasn't fucking with him. Ugh. And that's an insult to my character by him looking like that. And you looking like that, you little skinny ass olive oil bitch. Sorry, Reese, because they used to call you Papa. But then you used to be called Papa. Yeah, funny. But she ended up getting kicked off the resort. And then so the dude was like, they had met somewhere, and then she flew out. I think he was from Chicago. She flew out there a couple times, and then he said he was going to Temptation, and then she booked the flight. She didn't have a room or nothing. She booked the flight, and then I think he had ended up paying for her to come onto the resort for them days, but she ended up getting kicked off. And she still had like 3 more days there. So I was like, bitch, where you go? I should have left her. They was kicking her out off the resort.
Why she get kicked off?
They show you out.
Why she get kicked off?
Because she was trying to fight everybody.
Well.
And Temptation do not play. If you're too drunk, they'll kick you out. They don't play no games. It's all when you sign.
It's not if you're too drunk. It's if you're drunk and they be like, you need to go to your room and relax. And then you be like, fuck no, I'm gonna do what I want. They're gonna be like, yeah, you gotta go. But if you too drunk and they can take you to your room and you sleep it off until the next day or something, they'll absolutely let you stay. But it's when you're drunk and disorderly.
They will carry you to your room and stay outside your door to make sure you don't come back out.
Yeah.
But I'm glad she got kicked off because I probably would have fighting her and get into jail in Mexico. That shit was funny. I'm sitting there laughing and fucking kikiing with her ass like, shots, who's how she about to hit me? I'm like, bitch, what you doing?
Don't even know she got the glass in her hand trying to knock you out.
You ain't even wait, hell no. I thought she was talking about somebody else. Like, what you doing? Stop what you doing, girl. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, so we're gonna move on. All right, so let me pull it up. So, okay, when I was having my girls' night with Kitty and Ronnie, right? So before Ronnie came, me and Kitty was just sitting there and we were just talking, catching up on a whole lot of things. So y'all remember that I told y'all about a couple of episodes ago, I just was telling y'all about the friend that I kind of cut off, I did cut off, right? And I was giving the reasons of why I cut her off and, things like that. And I got a little bit emotional, but y'all know I ain't no bitch, so. But anyway. So anyway, I'm talking to Kitty and I'm just like, I was telling her that I cut off that friend and why I cut her off and stuff like that. So then she started telling me some stuff that she had noticed when we would all hang out. And she was like, I just thought that was how y'all was. And I'm like, God damn, it's crazy that other people notice. And I was just so blinded by this shit. It was crazy. So anyway, she was like, because I told y'all, I didn't tell the girl that I cut her off. I literally just stopped talking to her, right? And so Kitty is like, you need to call her. I mean, you need to pretty much let her know. And then she ain't say call or text or meet up or whatever, but she's like, you need to let her know that she hurt you and why she hurt you, and pretty much y'all go y'all separate ways after that, right? So my question is, and I'm gonna answer right when I'm done, like I always do. But my question is, right, if you stop being friends with somebody, and or even if you talking to somebody and you decide not to talk to them no more because they did something to hurt you, would you let them know, or would you just go ghost? Right? My thing is, going ghost is better because some people, they want to see you hurt. So I might, what if I reach out and I'm like, yo, you hurt me by doing blah, blah, blah. And she just like, yay, mission accomplished type of shit. I'm not about to give you that satisfaction to think that, you know what I'm saying, I cared enough to let you know that you hurt my feelings about, you know, whatever friendship or whatever that was ended. I think that's a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? But she's just like, oh no, if it's me, I'm gonna let them know what they did, and you know, let them know it's not right. Some people know things not right. They know what they did and they don't care. So I'm not gonna reach out to be like, hey, just want to let you know I don't fuck with you no more. Here's the reasons why I don't fuck with you. No, because as soon as you start giving me excuses, or as soon as you try to, you know what I'm saying, downplay what my issues are of me, why, you know what I'm saying, why I'm mad at you or whatever, that's gonna piss me off. And then I'm gonna be ready to fight. And I don't fight no more. I'm a good old girl. I don't do that stuff no more. So, you know, we didn't get into a disagreement or anything about it, but you know, we was just argument, disagreement, but we were just disagreeing about, you know, what should be done. But more of the story, I'm still ain't reaching out because I don't feel the need to. You know what I'm saying? I'm a ghoster. I'd rather just go ghost. It's no point in me trying to tell you.
Has she reached out to you?
No.
Then fuck it. That's what I'm saying. And
yeah.
She ghosted you.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, we kind of ghosted each other. The only thing I gotta do is stop being lazy and go through my phone and delete all our pictures and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like, yeah, and yeah, I'm actually do that soon because I was looking through my pictures today, and I saw last year when we went to Chicago together. So I got just a shit ton of pictures.
Why are you deleting the pictures though? That's your life.
Yeah, I would delete the pictures.
Oh, I'm gonna delete the pictures of only her.
Okay.
Only her, yeah. Because I got a lot of pictures that's only her in my phone. But the pictures of both of us, I'll probably keep for at least for a little while. But after a while, I'm not gonna lie, I will delete them because I don't feel the need. You know what I'm saying? And
it's still your trip to Chicago. It's not her trip. It's your trip. It's your life experience.
That's true. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'll see how I feel once that time comes. But yeah, my point is, nah, I'm not reaching out to the hoe. I have no desire to let her know anything. I'm sure she feels the same. She don't have a desire to let me know. I guess that she goes to me too.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you saying you ghost a person when they reaching out and you ain't responding. She ain't reaching out to you.
Right. But I will say sometimes we will go months at a time without speaking to each other because we just, you know what I'm saying, that's just how we is. So I don't know if she would reach out in the future or anything like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I know
it's off the shit that y'all had just been through. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then because y'all just start fucking with each other again, so it's like. Yeah. How many fucking heart-to-hearts you gonna have with a person?
Right. That's my thing. And like I said, you know, that last podcast movie was talking about it. You know what I'm saying? When I cut her off, she should have took that out. She hit me with the no, I love you so much, all these fake ass tears. Please don't do this. Then we met up and talked in person. It was the same ass stuff. Huh?
The thing about it.
Because I said she's a fake bitch.
Yeah,
y'all funny. Y'all both funny, but I'm just saying, if she's seen any of these episodes, she shouldn't fuck with y'all.
Well, I best stop fucking with her.
Well, I know you, Ronnie, but I'm just saying.
I mean, but the thing is, she wasn't fucking with me before.
Okay, and if she did a little bit, she shouldn't no more.
Good.
I wouldn't expect her to. I say whatever I want on my podcast because I don't care who see it.
No, I'm not.
I'm going to speak the truth.
I am not.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to speak the truth.
I
already said what the truth was. You know what I'm saying? So if she sees something and what, if the shoe fit, wear it.
No, I'm just saying that might be a reason why, you know what I'm saying, she wouldn't communicate because, you know, you've spoken about it. And if I know who the fuck
I spoke about it three or 4 weeks ago.
But what I'm saying is, if I know who you talking about it, whenever you bring it up, you know what I'm saying, I'm sure she would know who.
Absolutely, she would.
Right.
I wasn't trying to sugarcoat it.
I know, and I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you ain't no trouble or not. I'm just saying that may be a reason if she caught an episode. You feel me? Like, and you're like, oh yeah, that's. I'm just thinking like.
I doubted if she caught one because she hate a bitch and she don't support.
That's another thing, which I always. But you know, yeah. No. But I'm sure somebody that she knows watches, and I'm sure they show her that episode.
Right, that's all I'm saying.
3 weeks ago, and that's totally okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Because all of that stuff that I said happened long before I decided to cut her off.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So it shouldn't, like, for what Kitty saying and shit. Like it's but it's like she's saying make sure she knows that how you feel. But what I'm saying is that you've talked about in this podcast, she fucking knows how you feel. You feel me? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like, I mean, you know, I'm not gonna hide nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I doubt she hits me and be like, "Yo, can we talk about what was said on your podcast?" And even if she did, the answer is no. I'm good now. I'm good because we should have been good off this 2 years ago. Matter of fact, it was 3 years ago, wasn't it, Ronnie?
What's long for you?
Yeah, it was. I think it was 3 years ago. We should have ended it then. The fact that we not dragged on because we had some good times in between those 2 years, but the fact that we let it go on even longer was absolutely ridiculous.
People grow apart, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta continue on your journey, keep going and excelling and exceeding and propelling all went up with your momentum. Like if you can't be a part of your life now, oh well, surround yourself with people who can. Like it is what it is. I know the friendship was strong at one point. Like that was when I met when I first started getting to know you, that was your age, that was your rock. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So I mean, it is what it is though. You are like what you're doing now is propelling you and your family into greater success. So, you know, focus on that and the accomplishments. Don't worry about the negative. You got too much positive to focus on. That's how I feel. Like reaching back out.
Absolutely agree. And you know,
I'm just saying, reaching back out and doing all that shit. You know how you start this podcast. You said you making money every fucking move you make. Why you gonna stop doing that and take time out your day trying to reach out to somebody that's not even supporting you? You know what I mean? So it ain't worth it.
Yeah, it's just like no. For me, you know what I'm saying? It's a no. I'm not reaching out to somebody to say, hey, I ain't friends with you no more. Nah. Right. You know, when you call me and I'm like, who is this? Or when you text and I'm like, who is this? Yeah. I mean, that's when you know.
Yeah. You know who it is, though.
I don't know her number.
Oh.
You know, yeah, I don't know. So, once it's gone, it's gone. Now, I probably have a text thread. I mean, I didn't go through and delete her text thread. And that's mainly because in case I need any evidence of anything. You know what I'm saying? Because people get mad at you and start dragging your name.
Mm-hmm. And pull them receipts because I got them.
Pull out receipts. I always got receipts. I'm going to always have receipts for anybody. Anybody, anytime. I always got receipts. Mm-hmm. I don't play that. I always have them. People like, you got messages in your phone from 3 years ago? Absolutely. I got messages in my phone from back when I switched to daggone iPhones.
My goodness. I try to go back and delete stuff that's like far down.
I don't. I keep all my receipts. Mm. So, but yeah, no. So, yeah, no. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm not, I ain't gonna say I'm all the way over it, but I know I'm pretty over it, you know what I'm saying? Because last time I was talking about it, I had cracked voice and shit. I'm good now, and I'm very much
You remember that Q?
Fuck y'all.
She was like, I'm a G. She was like, I'm a G. I'm a G, though.
I know I ain't no bitch. Y'all know
it. Though. I ain't no bitch. I ain't gonna cry. She ain't call me on my birthday. I ain't gonna cry about it.
First of all, let's get it straight again. That is not the reason why I cut her off. The birthday thing is not the reason. Okay. But yeah, anyway, yeah, man, I'm just like, nah, I don't want, you know what I'm saying? It's just not for me. It might be good for some people to do. Some people might need closures on situations. I don't. If you want to cut me off, cut me off. You don't need to explain anything to me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not a good, positive person in your life, cut me off. So that's what I do to people. I don't have to tell you I cut you off if I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want you in my life no more. I don't need a reason to cut you off. If I want to cut anybody off, I'm going to cut them off.
I feel like in certain situations, though, it should be explained. Like with me, I'm a ghoster too. Yes. With certain people, if they feel like they need closure, I'll give it to them. At some point when they realize that I'm not answering and I'm not talking to them, be like, hey, you know, can we talk or whatever? Okay, I'll give them that. But I don't like awkward situations or awkward conversations. So I will just leave, not talk to them no more, not answer.
So Q, we gonna title this segment is Ghosting Your Friends Okay? Okay. And y'all answer to that is, Reese, if they make you mad, yes?
It's not about if they make you mad. It's about if you feel like the friendship has run its course, if it hit a dead end, if you feel like that person is not supporting you the way you are supporting them and you have had multiple conversations with them about it. That is when you have to make that choice to be like, well, how long am I going to still let this person, you know what I'm saying, hurt me, disrespect me, not show up for me the way I show up for them? You know what I'm saying? That's when you decide, okay, ghosting is okay. You know what I'm saying?
If they not pouring into you like you pouring into them, ghost them.
Yeah.
Leave them.
If all they do is can you help me? Can you give me? But then you're like, yeah, can you give me? Can you show up for me? Can you come over and stay the night with me? Mm-hmm. Literally nothing else. I got the wine, the food, the roof over our head. You show up and they don't come, or they got an excuse, or they always tired every time it's time to hang out with you, or they don't want to go to a place, but then all of a sudden they keep showing up with everybody else. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what's crazy is
you used to be cool.
Huh?
You bougie now. You used to be cool, driving Benzes and shit. What?
It's a 2000 Benz and my 2005. They old, okay, older than my kid, both of them. So yes, they're luxury cars, but
and my Range Rover.
Older than my kid. Older than my kid. I don't care about cars, not at all. Until I get the Jeep I want, I don't care nothing about those cars. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? And please trust me, these are only because Kiki did not want me riding around in my little buckets that I be trying to buy. So she was like, no, I'm going to tell you what you can buy. And that's what she did. She told me what I could buy.
She said, I'm going to put that junk in the van. She said, we'll put that junk in the van. She ain't even going to thank me for it, though.
When you look good, you got to step out somewhere.
Look at Reese.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to step out. I'm looking good out of anything. Out a bucket that I want to drive. Like, I'm going to still step out looking good. And if I want to drive a good car, then I can hit up anybody I know. Ronnie has a nice car. D, you have a good car. I know you ain't going to let me borrow it. Kiki has a good car. She'll let me borrow that. Oh. The girls have a good car. They'll let me borrow that. If I need a good car to step out in, I can borrow a good car from people. I just don't care what my car look like and what I step out of. Now, in 2 years, y'all remind me this, okay? Because if I start making a whole lot of money and then I get all bougie and be like, I don't want to drive these anymore, you be like, yo, in winter 2021, you said you don't care about cars.
She said, if and when. You remind me how we started the podcast? She said, look, the checks is coming in. I don't know what to do, guys.
Hey, man.
She said, listen, guys, this podcast is shit.
We were like, well, you know what? It's just like, nah. But you know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, that is, you know what I'm saying? That's how we need to phrase the joint. Like, it ain't about just ghosting people because they didn't text you back fast enough, or you ghosting them because they couldn't make brunch or something like that. Like the stuff the reasons why I cut her off, it was literally years of things. And then after a while, I was like, how much more can I take? And I like to cut people off or ghost people before I want to hurt them.
But I guess it's like, again, it's a whole different language that women speak to each other. So I'm gonna let you get that, and I'm not even going to interject.
I mean, I think it's the same with like relationships. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen people that try to like end it before people start hating each other? It's like that with friendships. You got to end it before you start hating each other. I don't hate her. I'm very disappointed. I'm absolutely disappointed. But do I hate her? No. Do I still wish her well? Sure. But would I get back friends with her? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Can she be my friend?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So she get cut off.
Yeah, just because I'm not friends with her don't mean anything. I'm not friends with her. What you do with her is your business. I'm not friends with her. Now, I would say if you are going to be friends with her and, you know what I'm saying, you want both of us to come to an event, pick her. I don't want to be at an event with her. Not if it's like in a closed house or something like that. And if it's at a bar or something, that's different. I don't give a fuck. My ignore game is real strong. But if it's in a closed, intimate setting, absolutely not. You pick her.
That's how I feel. Hey, look, I had to tell people about motherfuckers that I cut off the same thing. I was like, look, y'all gonna invite me to the same place with this motherfucker. It's gonna be a problem every fucking time. I'm letting you know, so don't even invite me. So if you want me to come, don't invite them. Or if you want them to come, don't invite me.
Right, simple as that. Yeah, simple as that. And you know, when I get to the point when I say that I don't want to be in the same room as the person, that is bad, because y'all remember I always tell the story of when me and Kitty stopped speaking to each other for like, I think 6 or 9 months. I can't remember. It's been a long time now. We could be in the same parties, same house, same everything. You know what I'm saying? At one point I did tell Ron, I was like, man, stop inviting me if you invite her. And she like, but why? You don't hate her. You mad at her. And I was like, you right. Yeah. And we was always in the same place, same time.
It also isn't fair if I love both of y'all, then
it's not fair.
And especially if it's something that's important to me and what's going on with me, then both of y'all need to be there. Now, if it's just a regular old game night, okay, I get that. But if it's something with me and something special to me, and both y'all
had them, they had the heart to heart. What was it, Super Bowl or some shit? It was a fucking party at Tony's house.
Who?
When Reese and Kitty was talking for like 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
We made up there?
Yeah, on them steps.
God damn. I don't remember what we made up, honestly. I really don't.
Yeah. I remember now, I think.
It was so long ago. So I really don't know.
And they was on the steps. They went out back and they was talking on them steps. They was like, where y'all go? They was like, we was just talking about that. He's like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know what's going on. I'm drunk as shit.
No, and then, you know, for anybody that's listening, that's like, well, what's the difference between Kitty and the friend that you're talking about? You know, if you stopped speaking to her for a few months and then y'all got back cool, we stopped speaking for something totally different, right? We stopped speaking because I did not like her boyfriend, and that was my fault. Right? Because as a friend, I should have absolutely supported whatever decision she made. But at the time, I did not like her boyfriend. I did not want to see them together.
Not whatever decision, because like if somebody I fuck with, if they with a person that's abusive, I'm like, I'm not gonna support you. I cannot support it in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Exactly what it was. I love you.
And that's how I was. I was like, I really just don't like y'all together. You can do so much better. He's not right for you. Like, and I did not want to see her hurt. You know what I'm saying? Physically, mentally, emotionally. I didn't want to see her hurt. So for me, it was, I'd rather not hang around you for a while until I can get my emotions together to see, you know what I'm saying, to be around you while you're hurting in this situation over here. So that was the difference. She did not do anything to me personally. I didn't do anything to her personally. All I wanted was better relationship wise with her. And that is the reason why we stopped speaking for so long. You know what I'm saying? It's because I had to get myself together to be able to be there for her. And at the time, I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying?
Off the subject, but on this subject, is my guy still in love with her?
Which Ronnie?
Guy? The guy that, is my guy still in love with her?
Yeah, of course.
My guy.
He never gonna stop. Even in his new relationship, he told me that he is not gonna stop.
That's my dude. He loves that girl so much. He loves her so much, man. Women, why be so hard for the women to go with the nigga that love them the most? Because that nigga
he couldn't make her happy. Love is not the only thing that can make you happy. Love, it has to be more than love. You know how people be like, it got to be more than money. It has to be more than love as well.
He wasn't like, she could have put the nigga in position. Like he would have did whatever she said. Like she tried. Whatever he said. Nah. If she's still, whatever. That's my guy. Shout outs to him.
Yeah, shout out to you.
He definitely hit her up earlier when we was together, talking about when she want to get married. Her, it's not you. It's not you. I feel bad.
You feel bad? That's my guy. He was. Man, he treated her so good. I was like, that shit's amazing. How can he be so fucking forgiving and like?
No, you know, D, I will say a lot of the times you are still on the outside looking in. You are on, we're at this place and you see them, doing everything that they possibly can at that place, but it's different behind closed doors. Because you thought the same with me and, me and Kiki. But behind closed doors,
I was right.
Different.
I think I was right. Ronnie, you agree?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Because y'all was on the outside looking in. Of course, y'all gonna think it's different.
But you said how many fucking shows Reese been on here? Now I just think I'm the woman that she deserved to be with.
Love her.
And I absolutely still love her. Don't get it twisted.
I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it.
I was going to say that don't mean.
I don't even want to talk about. I don't want nobody had no feelings about no conversations. You good, Reese? You know what I'm saying? Like I support you. I support everybody. You know what I mean? Let's be happy. But that you know how I feel.
I know.
Like that, she's my motherfucking role model. Like I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This shit is amazing. She was like, yeah, you just gotta be with her, when she go. I was like, okay. I'm gonna try to remember that shit.
Write it down.
I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. Like she was like coaching me through like in these moments, because I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, if something was similar to happen to me, I would feel like this. And she was like, no, like you gotta understand. And like real life, real shit she was saying to me. I was like, okay, and this stuff that I took with me and like put forward in my relationships going forward, like real shit. Like I don't be saying that, like I don't give people credit that I follow if I don't really listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't say some real shit. I was like, yeah. Like, I always say that, like, if you could be that to, like, understanding to a person and stuff, that should be amazing. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Well, we're gonna check out y'all. I got something to do.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, this is episode what, 205, Q?
204.
But anyway, all right, y'all. Peace, love, and positivity. Make sure you go like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good old stuff. And be blessed and be happy. And this 11/11 portal is still open, y'all. So we got to fight off all this negativity that's trying to take us down, because guess what? It's going to be worth it in the end. Anything we can't control, let's not get mad over. Everything we can control, let's control it. Our attitudes is one of those things. Let's be positive.
And follow the lesbian throuple on Snapchat, Vibrant Waterfall.
It is not Snapchat. It is
TikTok.
And it's TikTok.
My bad. TikTok. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
You know he don't have no social media.
Man, listen. One of them junks. Follow them. Read their articles in the New York Times. Follow Vibrant Waterfalls. You know what I'm saying? Support the ladies everywhere.
Vibrant Waterfalls finna be lit, y'all. I promise. That thing finna be lit. So we out, y'all. Keep it positive. Keep it positive.
Yes. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
All right.
Oh, God.
Wait, Ronnie, please. Oh, Q still recording. Stop it.